All right, welcome to episode 5 of the Shock Drop podcast. This week, we're excited to dive into the latest sneaker news with my co hosts Azim and Kyle. First up, we'll be discussing the madness surrounding the Nike Dunk Low Panda and its upcoming restock. And then we'll take a look into the back to back sneaker releases of the Jordan 4 Seafoam and the Jordan 4 Craft. In other news, we'll also be examining Beyonce and Adidas' struggle with sales and leaving a $200 million hole in their pocket. And finally, we'll be talking about our biggest sneaker regrets and things that we missed out on. Don't forget to subscribe if you're listening on YouTube and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts if you're listening on there. Sit back and relax, and let's get into the world of sneakers. So, Azim, what did you think of uh, these recent drops? And with all the pandas and stuff, do you think this is going to keep going? We talked about it
Oh
last
yeah,
time, but you think it's going to keep going for the whole year? Where's your prediction end
100%.
on?
I think at
Dang.
least until like August, September, we're gonna keep getting Panda restocks.
And that's going to be
Yeah.
the shoe of the year for 2023 all over
2021 Panda.
again. Yeah.
I
3 years running, three-peat.
Yeah. So
think because
there's
we're even seeing. Oh, sorry.
no. Go ahead.
Because we're even seeing the Jordan 185 Pandas too.
Yeah, they've definitely adapted the colorway. It seems on like every model they can, and I think they did the Golf Air Max was also a Panda colorway,
Yep.
and they did a Golf One. I think that was also a Panda.
Which is restocking tomorrow.
Of course, it's a golf shoe. It has to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
definitely, those. I think there's a Wall Street Journal article that said, I think they dropped about 150,000 pairs in January, and Nike supposedly has 500,000 pairs on hand. I can't imagine that they're just going to keep ordering all that with how it's going, but they just sell out every time.
Every
Have you
single
guys been
time.
able to hit the recent ones?
Yes.
no, actually no. I think my accounts like they're like you already had too many on them, so they're
Really?
just pushing me away.
You
But
you've
who
you've
knows?
taken all the stock you're not allowed to have anymore. I
I
wonder
guess so.
I wonder if there's like a soft like reset for them. It's like, oh, okay, this is like about the time like how long a dunk would last. Okay, you can order another pair.
That's funny. Like 2 years or so until you can hit
Yeah.
Pandas again.
You think
The cycle
Nike zip
continues.
bands like Adidas did or Yeezy Supply did? So it's I mean
I
you're in a really populated area, right? You think they kind of cut down on how many can go to the big cities like that, try to spread it out?
I don't think a zip band, but definitely like probably a dress band.
Yeah.
Dress band?
Or
Yeah.
address limit.
Yeah. I mean
Yeah,
they've already banned people who are overbuying Air Forces,
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
right?
that was
yeah.
a crazy thing too.
They
Yeah.
only did that to like 3 people. I feel like that was so overblown.
Yeah. And then everyone's like stressing out about it.
But I
Oh
think it
no.
shows you how much like Nike can track you, like from your
Yeah.
orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those guys though, I think were literally just buying like 50 Air Forces though on their
At a
account.
time.
Yeah, I think they were taking them and throwing them straight on Amazon and stuff.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
Nike never
basically.
restricted that, so you could walk in and you could just buy out, the entire
everything.
store's worth of Air Forces. Yeah,
Well,
there's no
because I
limit.
remember you could go on like Foot Locker and like half the size of an Air Force One, like the basic white one, would be sold out. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
there is like enough hype for those still.
That
I
was at
don't.
the beginning of COVID, right? Like
Yeah,
when TikTok
Yeah,
was blowing up with
yeah, because the customs blew up. I think that's where the
yes.
demand
Yeah,
went.
people had a lot of time on their hands to custom stuff.
I think that was when I can't remember if that definitely wasn't at my local, but I think there was a couple places. I don't know if it was Foot Locker, but they started putting up like notices where it's like you can't get more than like one Air Force. I know
Imagine.
yeah.
Nike did stuff like that where they were like, "Yo, we're gonna start limiting certain shoes."
Yeah. I don't know,
And
but I
that
feel I feel like the panda craze, like it's still such a wearable pair that you can wear literally every day for like pretty much almost any situation that I feel like
Yeah,
they know this and they are going to keep riding this wave for as long as there's still demand for it. There,
you
there's
think
no
there's
reason for there's no reason for them to stop, I guess.
yeah. Do you think they're
yeah,
surprised that the all white pairs haven't done as well? That's something that kind of
I think
surprised me,
so.
right? The all white Air Forces, right? That's the thing, right? It's the
That's
white
yeah.
Air Force. But for dunks, it's the Panda. It's not an
Yeah.
all white. It's not an all black.
But I feel like with the Air Forces, like that kind of popularity stems from like back in the
The hip hop kind of thing.
hip hop. Yeah, there's like a
Yeah.
large
Like even the
culture
coconut
behind it.
milk dunk, it's like
But
I'm surprised that didn't go up because it was women's sizing too. So I feel
yeah,
like that'd be pretty popular.
I think it's the pale yellow that does it that people
Yeah,
don't like.
because yeah, I would have said if it was the all white dunk, I think that would have still sold out because we haven't got that
Right.
many restocks of that all white one.
That only
We
happened like once or twice.
Yeah, we get a decent amount of the coconut milks back, but
Yeah.
yeah, the white one still just doesn't do as well as like pandas did.
Right. Well, I also feel like there hasn't really been because there hasn't been a lot of stock for the triple white dunks.
So
There's
they
not
haven't had
as
time to build up hype.
yeah, there's not enough
Mm,
for people to build up hype, but also for the ones who like to try to do custom dunks, like how people did it for the Air Forces, there's not enough I guess like attention on those yet. So I feel like if we were to get another restock of the triple white, they might start to like continue to pick up steam when more
That makes sense.
customizers start to pick them up and actually draw on them.
I think that guy that did the on Instagram, I sent you guys the the poor man's CPFM. He did like
Mhm.
he put his own diamonds all over the dunk. I think that was on the all white dunk actually.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, some things
Dang.
like that I think definitely need to blow it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, pandas are supposed to have their restock again on the 14th. Supposed to, and now it's gone. But you think they'll bring it back the day before, or do you think maybe they'll take a month off?
Cool.
I
I
think
feel like
give they might give the Jordan 1 high 85 more attention because the
yeah,
same colorway.
Oh, yeah,
and it's
and it's
the day after.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. Yeah, that's pretty smart on their part actually, because I
Yeah.
think I think they definitely would have kneecapped themselves.
Yeah. I also feel like this month has already been stacked on releases as already too. So I feel like
Yeah, each
having
weekend.
another
Yeah, it's had a pretty good
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
Yeah, speaking into that, I mean, we can just go straight into that. So we've got the Seafoams tomorrow, and then we've got the Craft Fours this weekend. Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on those?
I like them. They're
They're
both
both pretty good.
yeah.
The Seafoams grew on me. I
Really?
thought they were like, yeah, I thought they were mid, but I kind of really like them now.
Yeah,
And I
after
think they're gonna
seeing
be a sleeper.
yeah,
Oh,
after
sorry.
seeing the no, sorry. After seeing like the shade of green in hand, it's actually not that bad. It's like a nice muted green, which I kind of like.
Did you have the Canyon purples?
Yes.
Is it that same green, or is this
I
a
think
different green?
I think this one's slightly more muted than that one.
Really? Okay.
But I don't know if it's because um it's
That's
going off a white base versus a hairy purple suede base.
yeah, that's true. It
So,
it is pretty dark looking at it up here in my office.
yeah.
Um, yeah, it is pretty dark. Yeah, Azim, are these they grew on you enough to keep them or not enough?
I don't think enough to keep them because I still want the craft for it. So I'm like, I need a budget a little bit and not just
Yeah,
cop every pair.
No,
Because
just
I
give
don't,
every single pair.
because I
just
want the
take
Kith
one of each
Adidas
and
too.
return one.
Yeah,
Oh, the Kith Adidas? Yeah, that's also this
yeah,
week, right?
Oh, the
yeah.
samba, right?
Yes.
They're releasing four silhouettes: Sambas, I think,
Oh, dang.
Campus, Superstars, and one more that I'm forgetting. But yeah,
Those Sambas are probably going to be the big sleeper piece right there. They've kind of
yeah,
made the subtle comeback, it seems.
Yeah.
definitely. Especially in like fashion, like Instagram pages, I'm seeing them a lot more. So they got a little hype to them.
You have any Sambas, Azim?
No, I'm gonna cop the Kith ones. I think for personal though.
Yeah, those would be nice. Yeah, at least Kith
Yeah,
ones, it's going to be super nice quality, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely for the fours. I think if I had to pick one, it would be the craft. I think I like the
Yeah.
seafoam. I guess the white is always very nice. Like it's all like a crisp, clean look. But then
Yeah.
like you wear it out once, and like it doesn't
No.
really look
yeah.
like that anymore, right?
But I also
Um,
feel like for people, the craft fours is like it feels like such a departure from like the classic four.
yeah,
Like it's something that they're really experimenting on, which I think garnered more attention for them.
and they've kind
Yeah.
of applied it pretty well to some of the other
Yeah.
models.
Yeah. They're
Mhm.
I mean they removed the netting and did like an embossed. kind of suede thing in place of it.
Yeah, I thought that
Like,
was a little interesting.
yeah. So,
Do you think it could have been influenced by like how unions take on like Jordans and stuff are, that they're like trying to be more experimental now?
mm,
It could be. There's the floating rumor is that a lot of Nike designers are just getting their ideas from Instagram now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's
Surprising.
not that that's definitely been not proven before. They've definitely been caught from either taking ideas or getting real close to them.
Who's the guy
Even
that
though
makes
they're out.
System 4s on Instagram? They're just
Hmm.
copying his ideas.
Yeah, there's the guy that made the Trace shoes, the cartoon shoes, right? That was the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got pissed off about the dot swoosh thing. Yeah, there's instances like that, which is funny because Nike goes and sues everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if people started suing Nike.
Yeah, you could try.
Yeah, I know.
I
It's
think.
just gonna be brushed aside.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of those, the Jordan guys, the Kai something. I don't know if he's got the lightning bolt or if that's somebody else, but I thought one of those guys said that they were gonna try to sue Nike,
Oh, have
and
fun.
yeah, I can't imagine that was gonna
Oh
go
yeah.
anywhere. Yeah, it's
I think the
probably
legal
more.
case would to just like bite you in the ass.
Yeah, that'd be so much work.
You do
Yeah.
so much more after that.
Uh, let's see. One of the other questions we had on here. So this was something that was floating around on Twitter today, and I know I sent this to you guys right before to talk about, but um, we've kind of been doing this now for quite a while, and now we've seen kind of even some of our really high price shoes. I think have started to come down just a little bit, but they're still not all where you'd want them to be.
Hmm.
Is there any shoe in the last 2-3 years that something that you guys either saw and would have picked up or regret not picking up when you had the chance, either for resale or for personal, anything like that?
Mm.
I'll go first. I think it's been a few years back, but Uni Jordan 1 and Storm Blue, because I did not think they were going to take off like that.
Just
Yeah,
took a
those.
rocket ship up.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was prepared for how fast those flew up.
Yeah.
Which one? The
Uh,
Storm Blue?
yeah.
Yeah, the red and blue ones.
Yeah, those are nice.
See, if I was here for the Union release, that would definitely be my choice. But I think it would probably be like the Jordan 1 Paris, the lows.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, you've talked about these
yeah.
too.
That was like, it was such a, it's not a really hyped up pair, but like, it kind of jumped. It's like quadrupled or something. It's like in the six
Yeah, it's an
hundreds now
insane price for a low.
for a low, right? Exactly. I wish I like traded the pair that I had and did like a size swap, instead of just
What
selling it. That definitely be one to keep to have a set with the Milans as well.
Yeah,
about
those
you,
are nice.
Chris?
My biggest regret is probably it was 2018 in the summer. This was the same when I got my sample Future Crafts, and I can't say like too much about like how I got them or who I got them through, but the person who had these and I got them from was also selling a friends and family pair of the Adidas parlays, the
Hmm.
one of 50s, and I think the price was like it was like 1,000 something, but like it wasn't that crazy. And now I think they go for like 7 grand or something like that.
Holy crap!
So I kind of and like I chose the Future Crafts, which definitely have not really gone up in value or anything. They're still super rare, one of 300, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's not
Dang.
anything monetary value like those. Those were absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know they were that high.
Yeah, I think they've come down a lot. Obviously, since Adidas, the
Sure.
boost hype is gone, but I still think they're like 4 or 5. They're still pretty hard to find.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was that
especially
was
being
one of
an
those
FS
shoes that.
pair.
Yeah, that's one of those parlay shoes that like was super dope, and then they never released it, which was really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention. I just remembered the Travis Scott Air Force Ones in sale. I regret selling those.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. Because looking back, the detachable swooshes were so cool.
Yeah.
And there's never really been a detachable shoe that's ever really done it like that Travis did, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The whole thing was detachable, right?
Yeah,
The
so
whole
the two
swoosh.
swooshes were like
Yeah.
disconnected.
Yeah. And you
Was
could
it
was that
was
the
it
one that had like a pack of other
yeah,
swooshes
it
that you
did.
could
Yep.
do? Okay.
Was it both swooshes on both shoes or was it just the outside one?
I think it was both.
It's
Oh,
both. Yeah.
that sounds fun.
Yeah, I remember they had some super cool swooshes. There was like the one on fire, the diamond one.
Hmm.
There was like
Yeah.
a shiny one.
Yeah, the chrome.
Yeah. The one thing I really liked about that shoe, and that's the one thing that I've actually tried to buy just to put on like my other Travis shoes, was the grill.
Yeah.
The
Oh
grill
yeah.
that's on the lace lock. That was super cool to me. I wish that Jordan Brand did more lace locks.
Yeah, just like little minimal details like that.
Yeah, like the upcoming what is that SB with Killer Mike, Run the
Oh,
Jewels.
run the jewels, yeah.
That
Oh
comes
yeah.
with I think it comes with a gold lace lock, and then it comes with a detachable or alternate black one as well.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I like that. I
Yeah.
think that's a cool ad. That's a nice detail. The Travis
It,
one had those giant like Velcro
hmm
things, but it's not the same.
Yeah, I kind of
Would you
wish
buy
like
a
oh, go
custom
ahead.
ones, like custom lace locks, and just put them on your shoes?
Oh yeah, for sure. I bought custom ones for my Grateful Deads.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out to the guy on Instagram. I think his name's like T Rhinestone. He makes a whole bunch of like SB gear, and he makes like these little custom. He gets like a cease and desist from Nike for like every product, but
For
Dang.
um,
sure.
but he made for the lobsters. He made like resin lobster claws, and they say like Nike SB on it, and they have like
Oh, that's
their
cool.
keychain.
That's pretty
Yeah,
dope.
super
Yeah.
cool things. Kyle, you have the bathhouse dunk.
Yep.
He made like little ducks that are like I
Oh,
think they were soap bars, and they said like Nike SB on them.
yeah.
Um,
Because the special box of the
yeah, it had the
bathhouse
duck in it.
had the duck. Yeah.
Yeah, super cool. So yeah, so he made them for those, and he made one for the Ben and Jerry's. He made little ice cream scoops. So I got the ice
Nice.
cream scoops, and then the Grateful Dead is a skull.
That's cool.
But yeah, I tried to DM him, and I was like, "Yo, man, I really want a pair for my 7-Elevens." So I
Hmm
was trying to have him make me like a small Slurpee, and that's what it would go through it. But it's really expensive to make like one mold, and that's not like that.
Yeah.
Business wise, that's not good for him unless he's going to make a bunch of them. So
True.
yeah, it takes a lot of time too. So it takes a while,
Yeah.
but super cool. I definitely wish there was more people doing stuff like that.
Or
Uh,
even if I just wish like, instead of just like a collab, like Nike actually paid a little bit more attention to like little details like that. Like that would just make
Yeah,
the collab
definitely.
uh,
experience feel so much more unique than just throwing a special colorway or a special.
Wait, Kyle, you mean $20 just to pay for a yellow box instead of black isn't good enough?
No, it's not good enough. I
You're
demand
not trying to pay
more.
$250 for the Tiffany silver lace lock?
Okay, that one's different.
The box is blue.
But you know what I mean? It's just like those like little hits of like, you know,
Yeah,
that
the
It
like
just
add
shows
to
more
the
details.
effort and more
story.
detail.
Yeah, that adds to the story or just like the experience of owning like a special shoe that they've just released with this artist or a group or whatever. Like I don't know, it
That's one
just
of
feels
the
like it would do like push the experience over the top.
Yeah, I'd perfectly be okay with their price adjustments at that kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
Cause
absolutely.
like I'm a Meniere merch with Nike. I think all has metal aglets or like on the pull strings, and I think
Hmm
the holes have metal on. I could be wrong about that one. But the Travis stuff, bro, the Travis stuff has nothing.
Right.
They just butchered the quality on all the Travis stuff. So now the Travis Nike stuff doesn't even have any of those nice details anymore.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It just feels lazy sometimes. It's just like, oh, we're just gonna ride the reputation or the name of the artist that we're collabing with, but nothing really sets it apart outside of just what the collab is.
Do you think Nike is lazy with the collabs so then they can retro the colorway like a
Oh.
year later in a better version of themselves? Because if you think about it, the Travis 1 Mocha
Yeah.
did have a lot of quality issues, but you know what didn't have as many quality issues? The Jordan 1 High Mocha.
Really? I thought it did.
I didn't think it did. Did it?
I don't think so.
I remember clearly my Travis 1 pair came from sneakers with a bend in the shoe. Like it was
Oh
already
no.
creased. And I was like, brother. I've
Who
had so
tried
much
these
bad
on?
luck, man. My lows, the first pair of lows that I got from sneakers had like all loose stitching in the back.
Oh god.
And I was like, all
Dang.
right, so we're gonna swap this out. So I sold them on StockX for more and then bought them later when the price went down.
Man, that's
And I
smart.
was like, yeah, because I
That's
was
really
like, all
smart,
right,
yeah.
it's the only way you're gonna swap a pair and know it's somewhat authentic.
Yeah.
I don't know if StockX is legit anymore, but it's as close as you're gonna get.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good theory. I guess like
Yeah.
outside of the mochas, what else would I guess
Uh,
like what else would have been a recent retro of a
uh,
similar to a collab, I guess.
let's see. Well, they've got the Cacao Wows, which I thought would be pretty good
Yeah,
this year,
only
but those are
GS
like,
apparently.
yeah, that's what's really screwing with me. GS only? What the heck? What a waste. I get the messy rooms and stuff. Keep those GS, but man, this one,
This one would have done numbers.
yeah, this would have been crazy because like the Topes barely released. That's kind of
Yes.
what like I think this is like a mock release of the Topes, but the Topes wasn't a collab. So,
No. That was like
oh,
such an interesting release.
you think the Craft is a retro of the Cause 4?
Nah.
No.
I think
It's
they're a
don't
little
think
too
so?
different.
Super quality gray 4.
I think I need to pull up the cost for us again and just like think about it.
Yeah, the
No,
Cause 4 had a lot of detail on it.
It
They
had a
had a
lot of
lot of
detail,
detail.
but I feel like it's different detailed from the crafts.
Yeah, the
I think
Craft
cause is a little darker too, where it's
the
like
Craft
you can argue
detail is
that's
like
not.
3 lines of extra stitching. It's not that much detail, but
Yeah.
I
And
was
I
thinking
feel
earlier when you talked about them experimenting when we first brought up the Craft,
Mhm.
the Spider-Man glitch one is
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like a Craft if you think about it.
Yeah, different
It's definitely
aspects
out
of
of like
the movie.
the regular ones.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it follows that the breaking up the material kind of pattern, right?
Yeah.
Where they're like
But it
intentionally
ties
cutting
into
it
the
in.
movie itself, though.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Wait, did we which one releases first, the movie or the shoe?
The shoe. The shoe
Okay.
comes out in May and the movie comes out in June.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I believe so. So the shoe will come first, which is interesting, but I think that is good for the movie.
Oh. What if, like, for one theater, how they do, like, roll out the
Oh,
movie, it's like everyone in that, like, one specific showing gets a pair.
that'd be. I mean,
That'd
that's
be
kind of how
pretty
they did the
crazy.
promo. The promo pair, I think, was only to red carpet people.
Oh, really?
That's how you had to get it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. Red carpet, or you were seated like a box.
Oh.
So
Hey,
yeah, I
hey,
wouldn't be
Jordan, you hearing
surprised.
this?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they seed it to like another red carpet event.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. It's gonna be really tough to grab something like that though. It would be like going to those LA shops immediately.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, Jordan, if you're listening and you do it, I call dibs on any royalties.
Speaking of special box, by the way,
I'm gonna sue you for my idea.
there was a rumor that there would be a Tiffany special box.
Yeah,
Yes.
for $2,000.
Yeah, would you buy that?
Just the box, or is it just does the shoe come with it too?
I would really hope that the special box would be like an upscale, like a large ring box almost.
Yeah.
Like the Louis Vuitton style, like big box kind of
Mhm.
thing. That's what I would
I hope it
expect.
comes with all the accessories,
I was
just
gonna
to
Oh
say
like
the
yeah,
justify the
same
it better,
price.
man. Better come with like a dust bag, like a
Yep.
metal silver or not metal, a silver like case that it can carry in.
Yep.
Yeah, if it
That
comes
would
with
make
everything, I
sense.
could kind of justify it.
Yeah. Right. But then you can
Would-
also just like piece off the accessories down the
Okay,
road.
so would you take a Tiffany Air Force or a Louis Vuitton Air Force?
Like if
Louis
it was a
Vuitton Air
better
Force as
colorway,
is.
Not the brown one. It would be like, the white, the blue, one of those standard Air Force colorways that Louis Vuitton dropped.
Just as is, right? They didn't have a special box.
No, they didn't have a special.
Okay.
Yeah, the
they
regular
had
ones
like a
just came in
brown.
like a yeah, it came in a brown box, but the special box was that orange box
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
like
yeah.
the whatever the Sotheby's ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like
that's $150,000 shoe. That's a different league.
yes. That's
Yeah.
I
We're
feel
we're
like
talking about the poor $5,000 and $8,000
oh
shoes.
no, just below four figures. Oh, woe is us. I don't know. I feel like I would still lean towards the LV collab
Yeah.
just because I feel like that one was done very tastefully in collaboration with the brand itself. Whereas like
Definitely.
because
You don't
like
think the Tiffany one was tasteful?
I mean it's tasteful but like lazy.
Yeah.
They could have done the colorway better. If they did the
Yeah.
colorway better, I might have said Tiffany.
Yeah, because like if you took off the block of silver in the back of the shoe, right? There's no like real distinguishing feature outside of the swoosh color that it's a Tiffany collab, right?
It says Tiffany on the Nike
On the
tag.
okay. Well, okay. That's it. That one little part, right?
Yeah,
Whereas
that's
like
it.
if you take
That's
the
literally it.
LV, if you take the LV, it's embossed all over the shoe itself. Like
Yeah, or it's
it's
stitched on the pattern and
right.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like LV's was just done much
I'm
better.
curious. Would you rock the unreleased for Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones?
Would I rock them? Like maybe
Yeah,
once, but
Slippers?
like I wouldn't buy those over the regular ones.
I would
Honestly,
100% buy those.
really,
Those look
it's
so
not a
Yeah.
soft.
regret, but like the Grateful Dead dunks are like
Yeah.
for sure one of my hardest shoes to wear. Cause like I won't wear it unless like I know it's clean, I know it's dry.
Yeah.
Cause like the fur, it
Oh,
just
that
gets
makes
like
It gets
sense.
it
matted.
gets so nasty, yeah. And like I'm not gonna clean it. I'm not gonna comb my shoe. Um, so you know, I try really hard not to keep it dirty. And that shoe being, it's like all fur, isn't it? The
It's all
whole shoe.
fur. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd give so much anxiety. I'd never leave the house.
It's
I
like the
couldn't do it.
opposite of like a Grinch slipper.
Yeah, oh, that's another one. Would you wear that
The
shoe
CP
out?
fan.
The
Yeah,
Grinch?
yeah. Azim,
Ooh.
did you like that shoe?
I thought they were pretty interesting. Like, I
Would
think
you
they're hard
cut
to
it
wear.
or would you rock it as is?
Nah, rock it as is.
Really? Okay.
Give it a little nice
Trim.
trim.
Nice buzz cut. I had a I had a my TikTok that I posted of those. The first comment I got was, "Damn, those are ugly." And then the second comment was, "If you shave them, they're not that bad."
Yeah.
And I
That's
was like,
what
what a weird thing to say about your sneakers."
yeah. Yeah, right. Well, because like the one that's not releasing anymore, the one that doesn't
Oh,
have
the brown one or brownish.
the brownish
Yeah,
one. Yeah, that one looks nice.
that one looks really good. It only didn't release because of the sizing problem.
Yeah, it was like what, 1.5 sizes
One
like
and a
or
half in some parts, two in other parts. Yeah, it was horrible.
yeah, Salehi's croc mishap
Yes, Salehi
wasn't
also was the
scrubbed.
same thing. Salehi had the same thing happen, and he's like, "Nah, we're gonna run with it." He's like,
It
"They'll
was
learn."
so ridiculous. Two whole sizes.
I couldn't
Man.
believe I went to Stadium Goods and I had to have that guy pull me out 4 pairs of shoes, all different sizes, because I was like, "Brother, these are still too big." I was like, "I need to go. I need to keep going down."
And I can't believe I had to get a size 7. And I was just like, what is
It
this?
feels so weird. Can I have
Right?
a men's 7, please?
I was like, man, this
I
is
feel like
so
I'm buying a pair
bizarre.
for my wife.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Yeah, that's funny. But at least, Salehi's able to move units and sell, but who's
yeah.
not able to move units and sell is Beyonce and Adidas. I think that Azim, I think you and I kind of talked about this when their first Ultra Boost dropped, like way back when, but I didn't even know they fully did like a whole
Whole
clothing
line. Yeah.
line, and yeah, they've been
Yeah.
pushing it like that, and apparently it's got $200 million just sitting, like they can't move it.
That's pretty
Mhm.
insane.
Yeah.
Like, even with sales and everything, you'd think they could move it because it's attached to the Beyonce name.
Beyonce,
I
yeah.
know. Yeah, I'm so surprised, and she actually wears the stuff. Like
Yeah.
maybe not out everywhere. She doesn't really, her and Jay-Z don't really like to be photographed, but she was at least present in the media stuff wearing her stuff. Kanye didn't wear half the Yeezys they promoted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very surprising to me. That big celebrity. I think Adidas though has had a habit of that though, getting big celebrities and not doing well.
No. But it's
Yeah,
also
definitely.
I I feel like her clothing line doesn't really appeal to a lot of people. It just feels very niche.
It's just athletic
Yeah,
wear, isn't it?
I think so. Athletic? No, some
but it's like
outerwear too.
Off-White was able to sell like athletic wear with like a Nike collab too. Even like without
Yeah,
the Nike collab with super overpriced stuff.
yeah.
Did that stuff sell out? The
I
shorts and
want to say
stuff?
so. I see people wear it around.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't really see a whole bunch of like that kind of clothing worn. I occasionally see the hoodies. I actually, when I was in Dubai, they had the off white hoodies.
Mm.
The
No.
Nike ones. Where's it? It says like some speech thing or something. It's got like the person looking. Um, and I don't know if they had the shorts and everything like that, but I really have never seen anybody wear that stuff outside of the hoodies.
No, like the like women's like sports bra and like shorts. Like I've seen people wear those combo.
Really? Okay. At the gym or like out running somewhere?
No, like at the gym.
Oh, really? Damn, they're flexing.
I know. But I've also seen people wear off-whites in the, like the shoes in the gym, which is kind of insane
Oh,
too.
yeah, I see that. I got a buddy in Cincinnati who does that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
All right, and yeah,
Gotta be
speaking of,
flexing at all times.
yeah, I mean, hey, you gotta let them know, follow the brand.
Yeah.
I think the last thing we got today is one of the brands I'm not very fond of, but um, MSCHF and their Astro boots. It's kind of become so big we almost had to talk about it. But they really have. I gotta say, it's impressive. Their PRs actually got this everywhere. I mean, everybody's talking about it.
It went viral.
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
has.
definitely. I
In a
think
good
like
way compared to the little Nas X one.
Yeah. They know
this
how
is
to
like
be
one of the first
controversial.
pairs. Oh
What'd you say,
yeah,
Zim?
definitely. I think this is the first pair that I might actually wear, but I don't with a
What?
$350 retail, I don't think I could justify it.
You'd wear
You,
these?
yeah, let's start there.
If they were $200, I would 100% buy them.
Honestly,
Really?
like $200 wouldn't be that bad. That's like at this point, that's pretty normal. 350 is a little outrageous.
Yeah.
I
I
still
remember
think that
when
was outrageous for 750s.
yeah, when Wave Runners first came out for $300, I was like, this is steep.
But you're
Yeah,
okay
there's.
with this monstrosity.
Yeah, but it's
Azim,
like,
what would
sorry,
you
what were you
wear
saying?
this with? You're gonna like cover it with jeans or something, or
No, you just wear like black jeans, yeah, or like cargo pants, and
yeah,
then
okay.
like an oversized t-shirt.
Yeah. The one dude who had like pants covering him, like
Yeah.
those looked all right, but like you can't have those tubes visible. If you have the upper tube visible, I can't take it seriously.
Nah, dude, I just want to be Astro Boy so bad.
Honestly, that's what I thought this would do better during is like if they did this closer to Halloween. Because like
Maybe.
there's a lot of like I mean rich celebrities who buy props like this for like their
Fun.
costumes. Yeah,
Yeah.
there are people that I think have rented Air Mags for like a costume
Jeez.
That's
or like
insane.
stuff like that.
That
I
is
mean
a
you can do
flex.
that. There's a whole service of like renting sneakers now.
Like that.
Yeah,
I
but I
think
think like
was it Jeff Staple? I think it was Jeff Staple that started it, or he's got some part in it. I've seen him advertise it. But they do a
yeah,
whole like program of like renting sneakers to people. It's not something crazy like that level, but still, I'm
Right.
sure at some clients you could get that.
That
yeah.
is just
I think like
wild.
these will like the hype will die out for a little after a while though, which is the disappointing part.
Oh, for sure. Just like all their stuff, right? I mean, it's like
Yeah.
once it goes out of the eye attention, it kind of drops.
Yeah.
Do you see Harrison Neville was trying to buy a pair?
No.
Yeah, I
No.
think he tweeted he was looking for who's got a
Oh
pair for sale.
god. That
But
just
I'm kind of surprised they didn't just send him a pair.
yeah, right?
Yeah,
But I don't really know many people that have these at all. There's only like a couple people that have them. I think the grandpa, Hypebeast grandpa,
yeah.
got one.
It feels
Did
like they're a
Brad?
lot though, because you're seeing them everywhere on social media though.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
rolled out their PR very well, I will say.
Did Brad Hall get a pair?
That's a
I
great
haven't.
question. I hope he did.
I haven't seen a video from him. He's really good about it. I was honestly the fact that Cactus Jack made him like the official person to do like the PR video was pretty funny. Like he's got a lot of pull.
No, he did not get it yet, apparently.
Dang. Okay. Yeah, I hope he does.
I would love to see his review.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I definitely hope that this is one of those shoes that it may not do well now, but I kind of hope that for anybody that gets it, I guess that it bounces back up near Halloween as like a prop.
Yeah.
I think it'll do really well for like costumes and stuff. I mean, this is perfect.
I really want to see someone wear it like in public though. I think that'd be the best thing.
I'm sure at a sneaker con or something you'll find somebody. Hey,
Yeah,
what's gonna
definitely.
be even funnier is somebody who tries to take them off and then realizes he can't. You
Yeah, so
saw
there
that
was a
video,
TikTok of the
right?
person, yeah.
Oh man, that was so
Poor
funny.
poor guy, just like being dragged across the floor.
Why his friend can't get the shoe off.
Oh. And I don't know. I also okay, not that I would wear it. I'm just curious how it feels when your foot is inside of it. Like your leg. Like does it just like is it just like rubber? Like a wetsuit kind of thing? Or
I would
what?
kind of
It
think like
looks
a
like it's
foam
all
runner.
rubber.
Yeah.
Uh,
I guess the foam runner is textured on the bottom.
mm,
Oh yeah, I don't know what's on the bottom of that shoe. The shoe's flat though, so I mean, I feel like that would feel really weird when you walk
I feel like
too.
it's gonna be extremely uncomfortable to wear.
Yeah, I mean, you feel like an elephant foot, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a big round circle, basically.
Have you seen the box, like the video of the box?
It's massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only saw
What
the
do you think
one
was big?
picture with Grandpa with it, but yeah, it
What do
was
you think's
huge.
bigger, the box for that or the Fear of God ones box, which was huge too?
Don't forget the 750 box. I think the 750 box was taller than the fog box, but I think the fog box was bigger.
Yeah.
The 750 box is so like massive. I think it's uncomfortably large in my closet.
Yeah.
What's the other one that's really big? I think it was the Alma Minier 3. I think also had a really large box. I
Did
don't that
it?
was
Was it?
yeah, not like 750 big, but like for a Jordan shoe, it had a bigger box
I think so.
than like they normally did. And I got I mean mine looks like a small size.
Yeah.
It's not a small I mean it's a whatever, it's a 9 or something, but um yeah, I don't know. I feel like the boxes on those were also really big. 750s are for sure my biggest box. Do you have a pair of the fogs?
Used to.
No.
Oh, you used to.
Yeah.
Azim?
No, I don't.
You don't.
Ah,
I had
yeah.
the
I
triple
mean,
black pair.
I
Mm.
think people have forgotten about them now.
Yeah.
Jerry Lorenzo just doesn't really get a lot of the limelight, so I think it's like Pharrell, right, where you just kind of fade into the back.
I think
Which is
Fear of God has like been doing the same thing over and over again, so it's kind of like
yeah.
uninteresting. And they haven't come out with anything for Adidas, so just waiting for that too.
I
No,
think
I
that was
forgot
supposed
he
to
was
come
with
out this
Adidas.
year.
Yeah, but then he didn't he post something about it or like
I don't know if he did. I know that
but yeah, it's just
he was upset that stuff's taken so long.
Mm.
oh yeah, something like that.
Is
I
that
think. Go ahead,
Oh,
Kyle.
here it is.
I was say
Oh, sorry,
is
what were
it
you saying, Kyle?
I was like, is it because it's taking so long because they're dealing with the Kanye stuff, or is it just like normal like design back and
Well, it was
forth?
before Kanye. He was already signed and supposed to get some stuff underway.
Oh, so they're
Did you
just
find
So
some Azim or?
he like made a post saying that like Fear of God is not involved in the Adidas basketball Remember the Why campaign, but I think they still have a partnership or something.
Yeah, I think
And
he
it's
was
supposed
supposed
to
to just do
release
clothing.
yeah,
oh
which is kind of disappointing. I wanted to see shoes too.
yeah
Yeah, yeah, and that's what like everybody figured was like when they say like, oh, he's gonna do like an Adidas clothing capsule. Oh, he's gonna do what? Give us like 3 hoodies with stripes on them,
yeah
and then like
right
sweatpants with the exact same thing. Like come on, this is
yeah.
the exact same thing that Adidas gives us with everybody, or that Jerry just slaps on everything. Like,
I mean they're not
um,
wrong.
yeah. What would be really cool is if they let Jerry off the rails and gave him like a whole bunch of hoodies to cut up and do that. Have you seen the TikTok thing of like where people like cut out parts of hoodies and like stitch 2 different hoodies together?
Yeah,
I
That
think that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't think that's Fear God style though. Is it?
I mean, what is Fear God style?
It's
Balenciagas is
just
like trash bags inverted. I mean, it's just
That's true.
massive clothing. Fear of Gods has always just been like minimalistic.
yeah,
I don't know if I'd call it
neutral.
brandless. Yeah, it's just neutral colors. But
Yeah,
they've never really had a style other than just neutral colors, hoodies, and sweatpants.
that's true.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, if you're gonna just do hoodies and sweatpants, you might as well go wild with the hoodies. Go wild with some sweatpants too. Do some like sweatpants that are like 4 different colors and just stitch like 2 different colors into each leg or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
Supreme and Nike both did the split down pants. Those have sold. They did
yeah.
the Jordans split down. Those still sold.
True,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I
But
think they could do it.
but do you think like this could fill up that gap that Adidas is missing though? Like,
No,
yeah, that's what I'm
no,
saying. Like,
not at all.
yeah, no matter how like lazy I guess it is, I feel like they just need something to start the process of filling up this hole, right?
Yeah, I really
I
think
think
that. Well, have you seen the? Did you guys listen to the Complex sneaker podcast with the Adidas guy that came on?
Yes,
That was
no.
very interesting. So that was
very cool.
the old Adidas was it VP, I
Hmm.
think, or president, and
He was
he
really high up.
yeah, he was in that meeting, Azim, where like Kanye just had like the 5 people in a room and he was like showing them porn and stuff.
Oh,
He
jeez.
was in that room and that's
Yeah,
Kanye was yelling at them to make that guy the CEO.
Yeah.
So like and he said like he felt very uncomfortable. He said he felt disrespected. He said that he wished he didn't go.
yep,
But one of the things that he said was like when they tried to pitch getting Travis, getting Virgil, Kanye told Adidas no
yep,
because Kanye said
Wow.
he said I'm him, I'm the guy,
yep,
and he didn't want anybody else. And he said like he said like to Kanye's defense, Kanye's a really big creative and he asks for a lot of resources.
yeah,
So like in Kanye's mind, like he didn't want 5 other people to come on board and then like he couldn't do anything. But then like his selfishness literally Adidas could have easily beat Nike if that had happened.
yes.
Like,
Yeah, that's
bro,
crazy.
imagine that.
Yeah, imagine like how the landscape of the fashion brands would have been.
Yeah. That would have been no off-white Jordan. It would have been Fragment Jordan
Yeah,
because the Fragment 3 was the sample that I think that Fujiwara was making to give to Nike as his pitch, and Virgil did the one.
That's pretty
oh,
interesting.
Yeah,
interesting.
that's why it has like the wording and stuff on the side
Yeah,
and whatever. So it was Fragment and it was Virgil, and they were both commissioned to do a capsule, and Virgil won.
dang.
Yeah,
Wow.
you got to think about it. The stakes are so high. Like I'm sure they're friends or have met at some point, right?
Yeah,
And now Nike's like, hey, we're giving you this. Maybe they tell them, maybe they don't. We're giving this person also the pitch. You've got X amount of days to give us, what you've got. That's insane pressure.
yeah,
I think it'd be interesting to see what an off-white Adidas collection would look like because I feel like it went so well with the models they did for Nike for the
mhm,
original 10 that like that's what made it iconic.
Yeah, I think Virgil on getting his hands on some of the really retro Adidas models could have gone really well.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that's
we didn't
actually
even
something
see
I wish that he would have got his hands on for Nike.
Some of
because
the
well
old
he
ones.
saw we kind of saw Blazers get big after him. We saw Prestos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, Prestos
Yeah,
definitely became a much bigger, I think, thing again after his Prestos took off. And then they started
yeah,
doing more Presto collabs and they started to try to get more people on the model.
the Hello Kitty
yeah,
one.
definitely,
Yeah,
exactly.
Hello Kitties. The
Yeah,
Hello Kitty, I think, used to be like a pop in design though. This one didn't do very well, but the old one was like super rare.
yeah. That's crazy though. How things could have been.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a very interesting thing to think about, I guess, that I mean Kanye single handedly Did the best and worst things for Adidas.
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. But I think that kind of wraps up our episode for today. So thank you for listening. Don't forget that if you've listened this far, please subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And don't forget to give us a rating. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.